just for me. Easy tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer so that we can.
During the last few weeks before giving birth to our baby boy Luciano, I wanted to make sure that I had everything done, and I went into full nesting mode. If you are new to my channel, we also have a 1-year-old baby, so a lot of the things I already had. I just had to make sure that I prepared everything for our baby. And the first thing that I wanted to do was to wash all of the baby clothes, take off the tags, and make sure that they were inside the drawers and ready to be used. A lot of these things I got from my baby shower, or I went ahead and I shopped around. Even though I do have a lot of baby boy clothes, I wanted to get Luciano's outfits especially for him. Like when we found out that we were having a boy, once we found out the gender, we went out and bought him his first outfit, his coming home outfit from the hospital. And so this was really special to me and Ricardo, and so we wanted to make sure that he had his special moment as well. So we didn't have too many new baby clothes since we have so many from Benji, but we do have those special ones, and then also a lot of matching outfits with baby brothers. So since they are so close in age, they're only 12 months apart, I wanted to make sure that they were matching, and it just hit me when I was looking at how small these little tiny clothes were. I feel so incredibly blessed, and I can't believe that we get to have another baby, because we had such a hard time trying to conceive for 6 years, and we felt so blessed when we had Benji. But to have another little miracle, it's just, I can't even believe it. Like, I have no words how to express how grateful I am, and this just really made me realize that we're gonna have our second baby. Having a little toddler has really kept me busy, and I haven't really had much time to think and process about a second child. So now that he's almost here, it just feels unrealistic. I still can't believe it. The night before, I went ahead and went through all of Benji's old toys when he was an infant, and I put them in the washer. Now they're in the dryer, so I can place them somewhere where I know the baby can use them again. And while I was doing laundry, here is my little toddler. He's 12 months and he's so precious. I love that smile so much, and he just makes my entire day so happy. And I can't believe that I get to have another one. Like, that is going to be awesome, having 2 little ones grow up and be best friends and play with each other. I'm just so excited. A while back, when I found out that I was pregnant, before I told you guys, I was sorting all of Benji's clothes, and I was placing them in these bins as he was outgrowing them, and I was getting them ready for storage until this baby came. And a lot of you guys caught on. Some of you guys asked if I was pregnant at the time, and this was before I announced it publicly, so a lot of you guys definitely got the hint. And I'm so glad that I went ahead and I sorted everything, so that way I can go ahead and wash what was needed. So that was really helpful. Now I have things sorted out, and it was so easy to go through everything once again and put them in our room. Since the baby is going to be sleeping in our room for the first 5 months until he's ready to either share with Benji or have his own room. We're not sure how we're going to do it yet, but most likely he is going to have his own room until maybe he's about a year, and then share it with Benji. We're still not sure, because Benji wakes up a lot through the night. Benji will go back to sleep on his own, but he still wakes up, and I'm not sure if he's going to wake up little Louie or not. So mamas of 2, let me know what you did with your babies.
know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.
I emptied out these 2 drawers in our bedroom. This is where I kept my clothes, but I went ahead and I reduced. I donated some clothes, made some space for baby, so that way I can have everything easily and everything is in here instead of like a different nursery. And I just got these dividers from IKEA and also from Amazon, which made storing everything so much easier. And I love these little Winnie the Pooh bibs. That was my baby shower theme and I loved it. I do have a whole video showing you guys the baby shower and how I prep for it. If you guys want to have a similar theme, it was so much fun and I loved it so much. And look how cute these little tiny baby socks are. I can't believe he's gonna be so small. In comparison to Benji, he's gonna be so tiny. And here's my little buddy always keeping me company. I don't know how other YouTubers can film without their kids, but mine is always next to me. I don't have someone to watch Benji at the moment, so he's always in here with me as I'm filming. As the days got closer to giving birth, Ricardo and I made sure to try and get every room in the house ready, including the guest bedroom. This is just a spare bedroom that we have, which might be the future nursery for Louis. Been really nice having all of Benji's old items still so fresh and new, including the car seat, because now that Benji has transitioned to a big boy car seat, we have the infant one and we love this one from Nuna. It is the Peepa Light car seat. It also has a dream shade which pulls down from the front to cover the baby if the baby is sleeping, which is awesome. Highly recommend that one. And on the other side is Benji's car seat, and this one is a Nuna Rava, and that one will grow with him, which is great. The best part and feature in my book is the seat actually can adjust in those little pockets, so that way you can easily put him in and out and tuck them in, so that way they don't get in the way. And look at those cute little toes. Here's Benji just outside watching us while we install the car seats, and it was a beautiful day today, so it was nice to have him out here. And just look at those chunky thighs. Oh my goodness, I just love him so much. When we travel with both babies, we will use this car, so that way we have the stroller and all the attachments necessary. But inside of Ricardo's car, we are putting the Duna, which is the one that we mostly use with Benji when he was a baby, but it was just when we had one. Now that we have two, we wanted to make sure that we put them in both of our cars, so we always have a transportation for both of them. I also wanted to make sure that I had some freezer meals ready, including some for Benji with his favorite smoothies, and I'll show you how I made these. And if you guys want a link to the freezer meals video that I did last time, I'll have it linked down below. But I used this foodie starter kit and actually got it for my baby shower. You can store all kinds of food here. You can also store breast milk if necessary, all different kinds of things, and it comes with all these different adapters, so that way the pouches can be used in various ways. And here is my little helper hiding right underneath. I told you, he's always next to me, he's always close. This is my favorite smoothie that I have just about every single morning along with Benji, and it is very simple. I don't measure anything, I just kind of throw it all in the blender. If it looks good, it looks good. Sorry, I don't have any specific measurements for you, but I do add banana. I also add some oats, and these are the 1 minute oats. I just feel like they're a little bit softer in the smoothies and they taste great. I also include chia seeds along with flax seeds, and then you can add whatever milk you want. You can add whole milk, you can add almond milk, oat milk, whichever one is your preference, but I really like this coconut almond milk, and Benji does too. This blender is one of the best investments we've ever paid for because it really breaks down all of the ingredients into a very smooth consistency, including the flax seeds and chia seeds. You can't even taste them or feel the texture of them in the smoothies, and I love it because Benji can eat them and it's safe for him and he's not going to choke up on it. So I absolutely love it. Since we eat smoothies just about every single day in order to get Benji to eat his vegetables as well, because it's been getting kind of hard. So aside from this one, I also have other ones that include like kale and spinach to get his veggies in, and I'll make one big batch so that way I can go ahead and freeze the rest, and it just makes things so much easier. And here's my little helper, always so curious to see what mom's doing, so I just let him help as we go along. I'm also putting together a playroom for the boys, and I was going through all of the different toys, and I wanted to make sure that I sorted some things out that I think the baby won't be using until he's much older and that Benji doesn't really pay attention to. So this is a good idea if you're trying to rotate toys so that way they are interesting once you bring them out again. And they're like new toys again. I tried it with Benji and it has worked. I will go ahead and rotate toys for him, and it keeps him interested in the toys that he's actually playing with, because once he gets bored of them, he starts, causing more trouble. So this has been helpful, and I went ahead and I washed and sanitized all of these. So now I'm just putting them in storage for now until he's around maybe like 6 months old is when I know that he'll want to play with them. So it was nice to go through all of this and sort it out and get some things to donate, get some things to sell in a garage sale if need be, or to give away, and that way we don't have too much clutter or too many things that I know won't be used. I also made sure to wash all the linens and Benji's bassinet. We are using the Halo bassinet upstairs in our bedroom, but down here we also wanted to have a bassinet so that way we're not going up and down the stairs. And this one is a beautiful heirloom bassinet which we got from Restoration Hardware. It was a gift from my mother-in-law, and it is so special and it's absolutely gorgeous. So we wanted to have it in our living room, that way we can have the baby in there and roll it around the first floor if need be. So I just made sure to have it nice and tidy. Something that I highly recommend for all of you mamas out there is that if you are planning to breastfeed, to make sure that you look at your pump prior to the baby coming and make sure that you clean and sanitize everything that you're supposed to, because it's really time consuming. But also look at the instructions. Try and figure out how to use your pump and what it is used for, or what the buttons do, because let me tell you my experience with my first baby. When I had Benji a year ago, I didn't look at the pump and I felt so stressed out. I was so tired, and the last thing that I wanted to do was read instructions and sanitize everything that I needed to, especially with a crying baby. I had a really low milk supply and I wish that I would have had the pump ready. It would have made my life a lot easier. So I am not making that mistake again. I ordered a new one. Last time I had the Medela. This time I'm using the Spectra, and I do like the Spectra a lot more. I feel like it's definitely a lot easier to manage and it's very user-friendly. It also has a battery, that way if it's not charged or if it's not plugged in, it's actually mobile and you could actually use it without it being charged, which I really like that. And then also just like the design of the flange is a lot more comfortable for me, and just the features that it has. So I do like this one. I'll have it linked down below if you guys are trying to figure out which pump to get, because I was looking for any kind of reviews on them, and surprisingly I didn't see very many. Once I'm done washing things, I will go ahead and sanitize them, and let me tell you, this has been a huge lifesaver. I love this sanitizing machine because it makes it so easy. It only takes seconds for you to go ahead and sanitize everything. It also has two different compartments, one for like longer items, and then it has a smaller one for smaller items, so everything is not jumbled together and there's enough space in between to make sure that you sanitize everything properly. So I really love it. All you have to do is add like 1 ounce of water at the bottom, and then you cover it, you press this button, and in literally seconds it is done, and you can easily switch them out to add more items. It is so much easier than boiling things. I feel like when you boil something, it takes long for the water to boil, and then you got to make sure that it doesn't stay in there too long where it's going to melt your bottles. I have heard horror stories about this, so I do like and recommend this one. Now I'm going through where all of the items that I had from my first baby stored here. I went ahead and I labeled everything so that I can find everything easily, and I'm so glad that I did. It definitely paid off because it was so easy to find everything that I needed, and because I do have a variety of things that were a trial with my first baby, I wanted to make sure that I had 2 of everything just so that I could see whether the baby would like a certain bottle or not, because every baby is different. Some like some bottles and others like the other. So I didn't want to take everything out of the cupboard and wash it without knowing whether the baby was going to like it or not. And then just a few things to get me prepared. So I have the Haka, I have some milk storage containers from the Medela pump that I had, so I didn't have to buy any additional ones, and then a few different bottles like the MAM, the Avent, and I also had the ones from Spectra. So I just had 3 different kinds to see which one he would like, along with 2 different binkies, some storage breast milk bags, and also just some wipes so I can clean up my pumping part in between sessions. So went ahead and I put it all in the sink with hot soapy water, and then I transitioned all of the bottles once I was done washing them to sanitize them. This process took me about 2 to 3 hours, cleaning everything up, going through everything, and I'm so glad that I did, because just a couple days later is when I gave birth to our sweet baby boy Louie, and that video will be coming soon. I still have other couple of videos that I want to share with you before Louie's arrival. I pre-filmed a lot of these videos so that way I can spend as much time as possible with my little newborn and enjoying him and his brother Benji, and I wanted to give myself some time to rest and just really focus on my babies, since it just goes by so fast. So now that he's here, I will share him with you in a future video, and I'll also be sharing the birth vlog. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. I hope this was helpful. I know that it was definitely helpful when I was searching for these type of videos, because I didn't know what I needed to prepare for the baby and what would be beneficial. So hopefully this was inspiring and encouraging for you guys, and I will talk to you guys next time. Muchos besos. Mwah.